Play the Brad Holmes one, so that's what we're talking about right now.
Be comfortable with this decision going into the season. You don't feel like you need to add another starting caliber.
Well, like I said, I mean, like I'm not. It's not a need. It's not like, man, if we don't look when it comes to cornerbacks, you never have enough of those guys. You know, which I can say that with a lot of different positions. So
that was Brad Holmes
saying it's not a need.
Telling you quarterback is not a need.
Cornerback.
And if you expounded on that too, like, listen, we're gonna go BPA. It's not a need. We're not tripping. We're not, whatever. But then here's Dan Campbell asked that same question just a day prior.
The cornerback position now that Cam is gone and add there other options. How do you address that?
Yeah, I think certainly there's still some guys we're looking at in free agency that can bring in some competition. And then, and that may or may not be done before the draft. I mean, I know that it brings up a little more urgency for another player, for sure, that can compete. But then as far as everything else goes, we're ready to go into the draft, and see if we come away with something in there.
So we got differing opinions on the matter.
Trouble in paradise?
Yeah, it's not like Spinning Eye's opinions. Like, our opinions at the end of the day don't really matter. Yeah. We don't have control of this team whatsoever. But you have the general manager of the team saying one thing, and then the head coach of the team saying another.
Oh, it's interesting.
I guess, what is your reaction? Whose side are you on?
I mean, it's definitely a need. It's definitely a need, but we know that Brad Holmes doesn't address needs in the draft anyways. So I think he's saying, like, what Brad Holmes is saying is that he's not going to reach for a cornerback, or he's not going to force his hand to grab a cornerback in the draft. But what Dan Campbell is saying is that they need another cornerback on this team. So whether it be free agency or the draft, they definitely need another cornerback, while Brad Holmes is saying he's not going to be forced into drafting a cornerback just because they don't have one. But I think they're going to grab one, whether it be free agency or wherever.
Yeah, I think it's